Hello, welcome to another video. Today's video is completely different than what I was expecting it to be today. I had a whole idea for a Halo video. I knew what I was going to say, everything. That video is going to be out on Monday, and I'll just say what it is now. I'm basically just going to talk about like hypothetical game ideas for Halo that I just kind of thought in my head, and like have a kind of a list and like have it by like the most likely that it could actually happen, and just talk about that because there's something about 343 having 3 projects that are unannounced. I didn't see anything concrete to say that, but I just saw people talking about it, so that's Monday's video. Today's video, I am recording it very late because life stuff happened. I'll just phrase it that, I guess. And so I was helping clean out someone in my wife's family's house, and we came across something that is pretty goddamn cool. And that would be like a little box of vintage game goodies. And as soon as it happened, I kind of whispered to my wife, and I was like, please just call dibs on this. Let us take this home right now. So we did. We got to bring this box home. It's got a bunch of goodies. I'm just going to go through them today. I think it's really cool. Most of the stuff in here I have never owned in my life. And a good chunk of it, I don't even know what the hell it is. So the meat and potatoes of the find of the vintage games is a Super Nintendo. This is a console that I've never in my life, to my knowledge, owned, played on, or anything like that in my life. My parents had just a Nintendo system, Nintendo and a NES, not a SNES. Which is pretty cool. Well, they still have it. They have all the games and everything like that still. But seeing this and actually now having this is pretty cool. Hopefully I can actually like play a game on it, record it. That's impossible. That's never happening. I have the power cord for it. I just ordered a AV to HDMI converter on Amazon. So hopefully I can actually like have it going. I tested it for like the power, and the power actually works. So hopefully it will be able to actually read games, and I'll actually get to be able to play with it. And I came with just one normal, legit controller. The amount of like yellowing on it is quite goddamn disgusting. If it's gonna focus, I don't know if it does or doesn't. It's pretty gross, but it seems like it works. The buttons are still pretty clicky. And a very surprising thing that it came with was its original instruction book. Even has like a little Mario on the back, which is pretty goddamn cool. I know for like all the old consoles that I've owned, like I have my PlayStation box with its instructions and stuff, kind of just because like I'm old enough to realize like if you're keeping whatever, you might as well keep all of it. And it also came with an instruction book for Donkey Kong Country. It's funny to look back on it just because of like how much they put into these goddamn instruction manuals back in the day. And like, we're never gonna see anything even remotely like it again. And now, it actually came with like almost 10 games that were just for the Super Nintendo. Some are like ones I know. Other ones I've never heard, like I did not know this was a thing. First one is definitely the most weird. Zombies Ate My Neighbors by Konami. My first thought is, why the hell would Konami make a game like this? I never knew this existed, so hopefully someone out there has played it and can tell me if it's any good. The next two are Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Donkey Kong was in his heyday at that point. Mario Paint, which at first when I saw this was really cool. You can use a Super Nintendo mouse with it, I guess. I don't have the mouse, but that's interesting. Inspector Gadget. Didn't know that was a thing. That's kind of cool. Jurassic Park. Makes sense. I guess they made movie games back in the day. Something called Pitfall. The Mayan Adventure by Activision. Maybe it's really good, I couldn't tell you. And the Jungle Book, and then Super Mario World, which I think like 99% of Super Nintendos will have Super Mario World with them. And then we also found 3 just Nintendo games or just NES games. The first one's Tetris. I'm pretty sure my parent, like the one that my parents have, also I have all three of these games. Tetris, Dr. Mario, and then the OG, the best one, Super Mario Bros. With Duck Hunt. I remember playing Duck Hunt as a kid with a little plastic gun. Me and my brother did that all the time. That was the glory days of childhood. And now we're into the really funky stuff that I don't know what half of this stuff is for. I've never heard of it. I don't know if it's Atari or a Sega or what. But after seeing some of this, we kind of assume that we're going to end up finding like another console in the house. So who knows? First one is Congo Bongo. It says Sega on the back, or it's made by Sega, and it's for the Atari 2600 and all compatible systems. No idea. Shuttle Orbiter for use with Atari and Sears video computer systems. Jesus Christ, I don't think I'll find anything. In 1983. That thing is ancient. Another random one this is definitely an Atari. It's a PacMan, and it's with the joystick controllers. So that's cool. Another Atari game. Activision presents Star Master. When I saw this, I thought it was pretty cool because it's like an Activision game from the 80s, and thinking like they were making this shit way back then, and they somehow developed into being such a gigantic company. It's mind-blowing. And we have one more Activision game called River Raid. I have no idea what this is for. It says audio visual concept 1984 Activision. I'd have to assume this is for an Atari too. But like thinking of gaming in today's day to the 80s is just mind-blowing. Oh, the last absolutely wacky thing I saw. I assume this is also for an Atari. Hopefully it's going to be able to see it. Super Challenge Baseball, and it just says Singapore on it. I have no idea what this is. And then the last thing that it came with, son of a bitch, was the actual joystick thing for the PacMan game. It looks like there's corrosion in the battery side, so it's probably fucking borderline no good. But yeah, that's all the fun goodies that I just came across today. I didn't expect to all of a sudden have a Super Nintendo today. I expected to come home from work, make my normal video, and do it all like that. And that was not the case today. So rather than just rush out the video that like I was thinking of and prepping and everything, I figured I'd just record my video showing this shit off because I was going to anyways. So yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff. I've never ever played a Super Nintendo, never owned a Super Nintendo, anything like that. I've always only ever played the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and that was when I was like a baby. I was little. I don't really remember. I just remember shooting ducks on Duck Hunt. That's basically it. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Sorry for the very different kind of video. Super late upload. Shit happened. Kind of had to audible, and all of a sudden I had a Super Nintendo, and I kind of want to just show it off just because to me it's pretty cool. Let me know what like old vintage systems you have, or like what your first console was when you were a kid, because the Nintendo Entertainment System definitely was, and then from there it was so scattered after. Maybe one day I'll talk about it, but just let me know in the comments what your first system was, because I find it very interesting to be like like I'm relatively young. I'm way younger than a Super Nintendo, but the fact that like I played that is it's kind of funny to me. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing. Helps the channel out a bunch. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday with a Halo video about hypothetical games that I kind of want. But I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Peace out.